I was assigned to a report of a domestic dispute with Officer T.J. Timmons at the former Jimmy's Allenhurst on Route 114, sometime after 2 o'clock. We were standing outside of our cruisers speaking with the people when suddenly we heard a loud blast.
Well, yeah.
It was 3 in the morning.
Yeah. No.
And I was woken up by it.
Yes. Yeah. No, no.
And we all had to escape.
Yeah.
That morning was my first day of orientation as a CNA here, and so obviously I was sleeping, and then when I woke up to go to my orientation for 7, I realized that we were on the news, and so I still went to Danvers High School.
So they evacuated the first floor and the second floor.
What does she remember about the explosion?
Yeah. No.
I was very surprised that all the windows were broken,
Yeah.
the alarms were going off, some of the lights were broken.
So I got up early that morning, I made my coffee, and I saw us on television. And they had said there was an explosion at one of the homes for the deaf. It happened around 3 o'clock in the morning, and that the residents were brought to Danvers High School, and that's where all employees would meet. And that's what we did. We all went to Danvers High School.
And then, exactly a little over a month, on November 22nd, the explosion happened. I literally felt the vibration in my bed. I mean, I was in bed and I was very safe, but I could feel the bed go up and down. I felt like it looked like a war was going on.
I turned facing Peabody, and suddenly there was like a very, very bright white light that came towards us, and then I felt like someone had lit a gas stove, like a warm fluff under my chin.
Yeah. No.
I was very surprised that all the windows were broken,
Yeah.
the alarms were going off, some of the lights were broken.
We heard then we looked and saw a large red ball in the sky over towards 128 Peabody and Beverly, towards Peabody. And I looked at Officer Timmons and I said, something bad has happened. And I said, maybe, I thought it was a plane, and he reminded me there were no planes at that hour. And then we suddenly, our radio started to just go on and on, head for Danversport. Large explosion.
Older, they're, deaf.
Well, I knew all the residents, so your main concern is about, oh my God, is everybody all right? What's going on? You don't know anything yet. You don't know anything.
I realized that we were on the news, and so I still went to Danvers High School. So that was basically like my first
So you
day of
weren't at the
orientation.
facility, but your orientation was, the population was at Danvers High.
So we had to start putting those pieces in place so that they were able to have breakfast, lunch, and get ready for the move where we were going, which was a whole day thing with DPH and the governor at the time. Mitt Romney was there, and they were telling us, where we could go and how many people we could have in there.
Yes. We waited for a bus to come. We went to the high school, and we were waiting there. And then I moved into a facility in Beverly.
You must have been thinking, like, this isn't
Yeah.
normal for
No.
starting your job.
It was good though at that time that the elevator was still working. We were able to get everybody into the community room up on the first floor. I was shaky. I was very nervous. There was a bus that took us to the high school, and
then having to go to Essex Park, and it was just so different. We had like our own wing there that was supposed to be like renovated in the future, so that's where we were at the time. So it was really hard to start a new job. without, after being displaced, and I didn't really know anyone. And
Because it was so crazy and you were just acting on your impulse. My main thing was, how are we going to feed them? How are we going to be in compliance with DPH? Am I going to keep this staffed? How am I going to keep my staffing? So I'm looking at it as a nutritional part, where Christine was more of the healthcare part. How are we going to keep them safe and that kind of thing? And she'll go into it.
Can you believe it's 10 years ago?
I can't.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Yeah, it's crazy to think that it's been 10 years and that I've been here this long. And
finally, can you believe it's 10 years since the explosion?
It just goes by so fast. It's impossible that it's been 10 years. I don't know. I mean, I think everything's okay.
Can you believe it's been 10 years?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just